Welcome back to another segment of Combat Maquina podcast. Today, I'm honored and privileged to have my guest, Christian and Veronica Palacio from The Truth Boxing and La Maquina, by the way, pro boxer in here in our town of Turlock, California. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us. We
Thank
really
you so much
appreciate
for
you
having
guys.
us. Thank you.
Also, quick shout out to my sponsors, Dean's Painting. You guys need any kind of residential commercial work, hit up Dean Larson. All right. And my other sponsor, I'm proud and honored to Fight Culture and Marisa Oliveira. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us, girl. So,
Yes.
shout out to the sponsors. So basically, you guys totally surprised us when we got into the boxing realm of combat sports by kind of opening your guys' door to us and helping him out with the sparring.
Really Thank you guys.
I thought it was awesome that you contacted us when my daughter was going to have her first boxing match, and I think every time that we've gotten together, it's always just been good vibes.
Yeah, I know. It was the energy right when I walked into you guys' gym, and it was just like, this place is awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's what I think we. Even when Christian was going to do his pro debut, we called you to come, and just your guys' energy and your warmth just motivated him more, and made me feel like, okay, it's going to be okay, because besides a coach, I am mom, so it's like I just want to make sure that I feel good too. So we appreciate you.
So I think it was just a matter of time before we got here and we did this.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for coming in, taking the time out. I guess this episode's about the truth.
All right.
So let's, I'd like to allow you guys to kind of, give us a little background on the Truth Boxing, on its origins and where it started.
Okay. So my husband, Adrian Palacio, we actually started out of the garage in our home in Turlock. I remember he would make a shift ring like with ropes into trash cans in the driveway, and that's where Christian started sparring. So and then from there, he went in with another gym, got his little area, and it just grew and it grew and grew, and we are where we are at now.
What year was that?
So he started in so it's been like you're 25, so
2016.
2016, yeah, it's probably when we started our own journey, like actually at a gym.
It started at our garage, and then most of the time I was with my dad, so I saw he would get a lot of trainers or fighters from like Brenda's, and then from there we went to Combat Zone, and then after that we got our own gym, and then
2016.
Moved to a bigger gym.
Yeah.
We just moved to this new location, which is double the size before a year ago. Well, I'm sorry, 2 years ago.
And I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a big spot. We have 2 rings, so it's nice.
Yeah, no, that was cool. Definitely, I didn't think about that when I noticed those commercial buildings back there.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, this place is big.
It is.
Yeah, well, it makes me
big.
as a business owner and running my own shop. I'm like, man, what I could do is something this size. This is nice.
Yeah.
So just the layout was cool, and you guys have basically kind of. We're very private here. I started out of my garage just like you guys, and at that time I was fighting professionally, so I would do my own sparring out of my own garage, and I didn't have a big enough garage to make a little makeshift ring, so I would bump into the washer and dryer. Oh, and we put up a mat in the corner for a wall mat. So I think that's one of the reasons why we've always kind of hit it off.
Right.
Is because the humble beginnings, the similarities.
Humble beginnings, definitely.
The similarities and the humble beginnings. So automatically, once you guys opened your doors to me, I just opened myself
Right.
to you
We
guys.
appreciate that.
And anything that I could be of any assistance of, I'm always there.
Oh, we appreciate you guys.
Please don't hesitate. A lot of times, there's another side of me that's very aggressive, very confrontational, very very abrasive, which is kind of what I built our brand on. And but you guys. You didn't see any of that.
No, we have not.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
want to. Not
And I
really
think to
yet.
myself, well, there's no need, right? And we are in a business where interdependency and reliance amongst each other is really important. And the way you guys opened up, I wish we'd experience more of that.
Yeah.
Because
True.
in this fight game, it's the egos run wild.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that Adrian was really good about, was that he opened his doors to everybody, not just boxers, but like Muay Thai, MMA. And we have continued that, we have a lot of, people that are in different combat sports that come to learn boxing. Oh, they'll do private lessons because they have fights. And we're all a family. We're here to help each other. And there's no egos on our end. If we can come up, you guys are coming up with
so
us.
I didn't get the privilege to meet Adrian personally, but I was aware that when I started the podcast, he would tune in, and there was a little kind of backing already, kind of noticing the similarities,
Right.
So I think it just it's us as humans. Sometimes we don't take the time out to recognize
Right.
little things like that.
Yeah.
And I have, so I want to really kind of shine the light on what Adrian did, specifically in those years coming up, and the experiences that you guys went through that kind of have molded you to overcome
Right.
the losses, the
Yeah.
setbacks.
Yeah.
So please share with us, the life of Adrian, please.
Yeah, so Adrian always had a love for boxing. His dad loved boxing. His brother was in boxing. So that's something that was his passion. Once, Christian was, he had approached Christian a couple of times. Do you want to do this? Don't do this. We were kind of back and forth. And once he seen that, Christian had what it took. But it was, how as his father.
How old are you?
25.
Yeah, no,
when you started.
When you started.
16. You were in school.
I was 14 years old, and I would always ask him I want to go work out with you. 'Cause he was always a big guy, So then he would always be like, no. And eventually I turned 18, and then he was like, well, you want to come box with me, or you want to go work? And I was like, I'll come box with you.
He's like, I don't
So then he trained me up for about 6 months, and then I was so confident for that fight and stuff. And then he was like, so I was 18, and I fought this 25-year-old guy, and then he was like, you got this, and I lost. But
his first amateur fight.
First fight, yeah.
but then he was like, just give me one more chance, and I was like, okay. So then we trained up again for like 5 more months, and then we just kept going on a winning record. And then I won the Golden Gloves, won the Sugar Burt, and then I just fell in love with. I fell.
So man, you started like that's
Yeah, you
that's
started
late.
a bit late.
He started
So Adrian, when he was younger, Adrian wasn't pushing boxing or anything.
So Adrian,
Actually, he would tell me to. He was like, do something else. He was like you don't understand how much this boxing will take from you. I mean, and he's right. I have broken nose, broken teeth. I have concussions and stuff. But I mean, it's all part of the sport, and the biggest thing that I loved about the sport was just seeing that smile on his face, after we won that fight, because it wasn't just me winning, it was us winning together,
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Yeah.
when I won that pro fight, we won together,
Yes.
So that's why I want to keep fighting and stuff, so I can keep winning for us. You know.
Yeah, well,
you're carrying
no,
the torch.
it's
Beautiful.
he bestowed these experiences and this knowledge on you, man. That I think our younger generations don't really understand
Exactly. I
until
think.
until the good ones are gone.
Yes, yes. I would say, because of course, me being, Maquina's mom, me and him would kind of be like, I was like, oh no, and he's my only son and my youngest. I would be like, no, I don't want him to do this. I would be like, why are you so hard on him? It was very hard for me and him, a lot of the time, because
Yeah.
we're like, no, no, no. And, I didn't realize what it took. And everything that Adrian did was for this moment, because he's not here, and now we go back. Oh, remember he said this.
Well, I almost think that his patience he probably knew that, and that might have been why he waited until he was 16, 18 years
Yeah.
old to really, out of respect for his wife.
Yeah,
for the mother of his baby. Damn.
Yeah,
That, for me, not ever getting a chance to actually meet him, it just, like, when you guys talk, I'm meeting him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
like I can feel that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I can feel it in the way you guys like talk to me and the way you guys look at me, and that's pretty freaking powerful. That's pretty powerful.
And even like you said about being humble in the sport, that's one thing. Like Christian and myself, but especially like we're so humble. We're never gonna gloat. We're never gonna be cocky. We're never gonna he always taught a Christian to be humble, win or loss. Like we don't say we got robbed. We don't say any of that stuff. You just keep working hard, And I had told Marissa from Fight Culture, one thing I always hold on to is that Adrian would always tell us, like, bite down and never fold. And that has been what we have stuck through this whole time.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we don't fold, and we just
be
pivot if we have to.
Yeah,
we just
keep moving forward.
Yep, that's all we can do.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Every vibe I've gotten is nothing but strength and power. So I want you guys to understand that is that his energy has absolutely transcended through you guys.
Oh, thank
and
you.
that's one of I think, losses, they're never easy.
Right.
But as I age and I go through life, it's losses, automatically people put a negative spin on it. When I think sometimes we're born losing, we just don't ever recognize it until the loss is so big that it affects us in ways that we could never imagine. But I think there's a beauty in that. To have shared that energy, I think it absolutely radiates to us. And we carry it, because I have past loved ones, they're still with me.
Right.
In the way sometimes I think, or the things I say, or how I deal with something, they don't, that's the beautiful, that's the beautiful part of life and actually connecting, is when you connect with people the way we should connect, not like on the internet connect and shit like that, because I'm not about any of that stuff, But the more I experience that, the more I almost feel like I have experiences of the people that are around me too.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, I think we get so distracted at times that we lose sight of that shit.
Yeah. Your life, it goes by so fast that we're just in a world where it's just go, go, go.
And the way I look at it is, that's the way the external sources that run our civilization want it. But it doesn't have to be that way. We could take out the time to recognize and share. And like I said, it's like Adrian is here.
Yeah.
He's right there. He's right here. You know what I'm saying? So we just don't look at passing and death like that.
Right.
But I want to let you guys know that I've never met Adrian, but I've met Adrian.
Thank you. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you would have loved him.
I've
Yeah.
never met him, but I've met him.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. I'm educating myself. I'm learning. I'm embracing failure. You know, and one of the things that moving forward that I really focus on is human connection. So Adrian's human connection to you guys has completely formed this powerful source that now you're choosing to go down an extremely difficult path, right,
Yeah.
to express.
Yeah.
So please, man, tell us, you just went pro, right? Moving forward, right? What are you putting the most importance on moving forward?
I would say my mental. I've been just being around my family a lot. I've been just taking care of myself. Like, I don't really tell people. I've done like therapy right now and stuff, and it's really helped a lot. Honestly, just talking to somebody about my father and stuff. But
Mental health right now today is a serious issue.
I think people, or fighters in any combat sport, don't talk enough about it. Like, it's, let alone such a mental thing for you guys to get in there and hurt somebody and all this. But then on top of that, you have a loss of such a significant person. And I am very proud of Christian that he has chosen to take care of his mental health and got that, we got that going, and he's understood what we got to do, and it's just time to keep moving forward.
Well, it's what Adrian would have wanted to.
Yeah, 100%.
Because, I mean, like I said, he sounds like a pretty mentally strong individual.
He was.
And I'm a mentally strong individual.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I don't have that hater bone inside of me.
Right.
So I can feel the real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, in that man, just through you guys, I can feel the real in that man. So I think I would have got along very well with him.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Very, very well with him.
Yes.
So, as far as, your training, how's that looking?
It's been good right now. I've been training with my coaches, Anthony and Andy, in Modesto.
Andy's boxing, right?
Andy's boxing gym in Modesto. They brought me in like I'm their son, and they've just taken care of me like I'm one of their sons. And I don't know where I'd be without them. So
awesome.
I think God just really, he threw some really hard balls at me, but I think he saved me, by just bringing the right people to me. So I'm just.
We're transmission towers, young man.
Yeah.
It's so much so that, like I said, I mean, Adrian's transmissions live. They're here, man.
And it's so weird sometimes. Like, I look at life, how things, looking back. So Adrian had got sick like 2 years ago, or like 3 years ago, and he was out of commission for a couple of weeks. And he said, "Okay, so now I need you to go to Andy's boxing gym in Modesto, and they're going to train you." So we already had that connection with them, and then also
Dude's a beast.
3 years.
Yeah, your house is a beast, dude.
And then like 3 years ago, he told me, "Stop working. I need you helping me at the gym." I didn't realize until, like, I would say
he was trying
last
to
month,
say something, huh?
he had me in training for this exact moment.
Dang.
I seen everything. I mean,
He felt it.
I knew.
He felt it inside. Holy shit.
One thing a lot of people don't know, we don't share, he's always said, I'm going to pass early. We would be like, no, you're not. He had a feeling.
Shit.
He always talked about it. I don't think he knew how early,
Yeah,
but he was
had
trained.
a hunch.
He knew. He would tell us, and we would get mad, right, Christian? We'd be like, "Why would you say that?" But
Holy
that's
shit.
something that we want. We have just shared with you guys.
Yeah,
so
honestly, as you share that with me, to me, alpha is the beginning. It's the beginning of the Greek alphabet, but it's more of a beginning of self. To where I think he did know, and the reason I think he knew is because we are sensory creatures. If we cut out the outside noises, the opinions and the politics and the bullshit outside of us, we can really feel and listen to ourselves.
Yeah, Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, it's funny that, we're dog lover, dog lover,
Yeah.
right? That's why we're attracted to dogs, man, is because their energies, we share
Yeah, Christian loves
the sensory abilities with them, and we're sympathetic and we embrace it. And that's kind of what I want for anybody and everybody in the world. But first and foremost, with the people that come through my doors,
right.
is to really learn to connect with self. And that's something that, therapy helps with that. Exercise helps with that. I think what's helped me with it is adversity. Is sometimes, chaos and calamity.
I think that's me too. Yeah,
I'm telling
like,
you.
when it stays quiet, he's like, Mom, he's like, and I'm like, no, like, I'm just, no. I mean, whenever I'm under pressure, that's when I work my best.
I'm telling you, Mom, we're built for this.
Yeah.
So as I experience life through my eyes and I connect with people, I realize that we're all capable of overcoming everything.
Right. Yeah.
And becoming better because of it. So like loss doesn't mean loss to me.
Right.
Because in that loss, look at how much we've gained.
Very, very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we don't take the time to acknowledge that shit because we're living in the past or we're living for the future or we're worried about this or we're worried about that.
Yeah.
This is all supposed to happen. What's happening, it's supposed to.
I always think about the future, or if Adrian was still here and stuff, like how much more easier it'd be, and how much everything would just be so much more simple. A lot more, like now everything's on me. I have to do everything, my own training,
Your path is not your own.
Yeah. Well, and it was his job to help you train the discipline for that path, which, just talking to you, like, boy, you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's there. Everything's there. And just hearing from your mom, wow, dude, I'm telling you, he's here. He's with us.
Yeah.
I know him.
All right.
You know?
Thank you. Yeah.
And I guarantee you, when I'm done here, I'll be wherever his energy's at.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I look at it more of like, that's the beauty of all of this, is this is all a process towards that. And that, I don't think is the end. It can't be the end.
No.
Because if it was the end, then it wouldn't have such an effect on us.
Correct.
And we wouldn't take it. So it's not the end, it's a wave.
Yeah.
Just
You know
a
what I'm
part
saying?
of.
Just a part of, man. And I wish more of the fight community just embraced that,
Right.
as opposed to the winning and the losing and the politics and the egos and the, you know what I'm saying?
That's that's been very hard.
The business, because that's what I was going to be another question I had for you is as he navigates to being a professional boxer, the business end of it as a gym owner and as a guardian to basically because I know he's already 25, but that's always going to be your baby boy.
Right.
So the business aspect of that, how is that transition? And
it's still a work in progress. I'm learning. Like I said, like owning a boxing gym was not my dream, but that's what it became. And I love it now. I think that has been my mental health, being in that gym. The kids, it's a new generation of kids. Sometimes we have a flag that says Coach Adrian, best coach ever. And we have kids that are like, who's Coach Adrian? And it breaks our heart, but it also shows us that like we're doing the right by the community. We have a connection with a lot of the kids, and the business part has been amazing. I mean, I am so blessed. I'm sure that's Adrian on the other side, interceding for us. I mean, it's bigger than I ever thought. There's a lot for me to learn. I'm still learning. I just became owning the business. The boxing side of it, the USA boxing part, that has probably been my hardest struggle. Like you said, they're not a very welcoming committee, and they're not a very welcoming to females. I think I'm probably the only female. I think there's one other one in Sacramento who owns a boxing gym. So that has been a struggle, but I have not backed down. I have not taken one step back.
Oh, no,
I keep moving forward, and so they got it.
And from being an agitator, because our brand is absolutely an agitator to whatever community we hit, whether
Yeah.
it's boxing, it's Muay Thai, it's MMA. I'll tell you what, that's the ego part of it.
100%, yeah.
You know, that's the ego part of it. And as a business owner, a combat instructor, a dad,
Yes.
you know, like to me, here we want to abolish that shit, because the reality is that combat is about strengthening, not just yourself.
Right.
It's each other.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron. Everybody likes to say that in the fight game, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, but when there's business, that doesn't apply.
Exactly.
You know, or when there's make matching,
Right.
and and it's not just USA boxing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's in every combat sport.
It's in every sanctioning and rules, commissioning bodies. At
When you
times,
come into it new, like even when Adrian started, nobody wanted to spar. Nobody came to our gym. There was a few coaches who gave him that opportunity. So, I was very fortunate that I had been with Adrian for 4 years in the gym, or 3 years, that I knew everybody he knew. So it was easy, but then there still was those few that were like, nah, like she don't know what she's doing, And then Christian turned pro. When he started it, I said, I'm going to go ahead and manage you, because nobody's going to look out after you more than me. And I'm learning, but it's a lot. It's a lot to manage him and do that, but I do take care of all that, and he's doing great. I'm hoping soon, or maybe in a couple fights, we'll get him, a manager that will take care of him only, so I can focus more on the business, because thank God we are growing. But
No, you definitely have the facility.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. And the outreach. There's just so many kids here in Turlock that we haven't reached yet, and that's our goal for next year.
Well, honestly, I think there's a whole generation of kids that this is what I do. I try to always translate combat or strength training to like universally. Kids, there's a lot of dangers out there for kids these days.
A lot of bullying in the schools.
There's a lot of mental health issues going on.
A lot.
And strength and fortitude is something that isn't. You don't just wake up one day and say, "Hey, I'm gonna fucking stand up for myself today. I got this shit."
Yeah.
Not when the seed of doubt has already been planted into your head.
Yes.
Or or even some of these kids, they're just confused.
Lost.
Lost.
They're just confused. There's so many choices out there for everything.
Or they don't have a stable home, or
So
parents,
what better than the combat community to step up,
Right.
and be like, hey, we'll take a little responsibility here in developing young minds and bodies. And honestly, that's why I started this place. I started in my garage too. Nobody wanted to train with me. I would have guys that I would train with, and 2-3 weeks before my fight, I wouldn't see nobody. So for the last 3 weeks before a professional MMA match, I'd have to be in my garage training myself.
Oh, wow.
So I told myself that I wanted to open up a shop that be able to mentor and instruct young adults and children, and if I ever got the opportunity to coach
Right.
in combat sports, my fighters would never be unprepared. They would always have the rounds. They would always have the conditioning. I made that promise to myself,
Right.
that if anybody comes up and ever asks me, hey, I got to fight, I need some help getting ready,
Yeah.
that I would make sure within my power to prepare them for hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're
So
they are your fighters,
They are.
They're a reflection of yourself.
So
yeah.
when I got an opportunity with Esteban, with Aaron, with Johnny, you know, I don't think we've ever turned back. We just kept going.
Yeah,
Kept
it's been the same mindset of just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, but learn from your lessons.
Definitely.
Because it aids the progress of that moving forward.
Yeah.
And the key word there was mindset.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, combat sports, it's the ultimate thinking man's game. We don't see that because we see the violence, we see the blood, we see the hard training. How you think you survive all that shit? You don't survive it with muscles.
You're right.
You survive it with your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the hells that I've put myself through. I'm not here today to impart, you know, knowledge among folks that I wouldn't apply and I don't use in my life.
Right.
You know, and the reality is if we all realized how much power we actually have in self, there wouldn't be any bullying. There wouldn't be any kids lacking confidence. There wouldn't be any mental health issues. Mm-hmm. There wouldn't be any. The vulnerabilities would still be there.
All right.
But the ability to acknowledge, accept, and address would be there. And then I think to myself, as a mentor, as an instructor, as a business owner, as a coach, if I'm doing that, I believe I have the responsibility to pass that on.
Yes.
So that's what this thing has become. It's become bigger than me. It's become bigger than just a fight.
Yeah.
It's so much bigger.
Yeah.
You know, so my guys we're just fighting for so much bigger. Mm-hmm. Almost.
We're all just kind of creating an impact on the growth of so many others. Mm-hmm. And it's such a positive thing to progress. So why not keep doing it?
Yeah. And then the bigger you grow, the bigger platform you have to help others too.
The more impactful you can be.
Definitely.
Yeah, we've taken a little bit more of an abrasive path, and that I absolutely take full responsibility for. But I almost feel like it's what's needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think sometimes, you know, when we're successful at things, we start lying to ourselves about shit. You know, or we start listening to other people because now they're around. And they think, hey, you're the best. And you know, it's like, you know, you weren't there when I was building this shit.
Yeah.
You start to
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now you want to jump on board.
Yeah. Now you want to jump on board, you know. But that was cool that, you know, going back, you know, that Adrian, he connected you to all these people because he already knew.
I have a lot of people that.
Yeah, that's badass, man.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Was Adrian your introduction to boxing, or was there anything prior to that?
Well, I've always been, of course, you know, just being Hispanic, we love boxing. So my dad, like I've loved boxing. So actually when I met Adrian, you know, when we started dating, that was what connected us. We would talk about boxing, you know, and we would watch boxing matches and you know, so.
It's funny, huh?
Yeah, so everything is like full circle, you know.
And again, it's life happening through the combat endeavor.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Life happening.
True.
It's a trip. And it's one of the things that's attracted me so much to combat sports is its universality. It applies to everything.
Right.
We just maybe sometimes have to, you know, be a little bit more aware. Maybe change perspectives. Maybe, you know, let go instead of squeezing on. You know, it teaches us so much about self-control, self-confidence, self-reliance. It's invaluable. Yeah. And you know, I think sometimes, and I bring up that ego thing again, you know, is that will always get in the way of not only the person, the egotistical person, but worst, the people that associate with that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they don't get that full connection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a seed of toxicity.
It's a seed of toxicity. It's a seed of envy and selfishness, you know?
Yeah.
And I think, like, what better platform to have than one where we can just walk around and beat the shit out of people?
You guys are like, yeah.
Well, because in the end, you can't argue that.
No.
I don't care how long you've been training or this or that, and I'll bring it up because I was talking to Misa about it. Was the Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight that just happened last night?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
watched
did.
it.
Fucking garbage.
Yeah. He just
That
kinda-
shit was garbage.
tried to tackle him,
No, just every bit of that. As a combat purist,
Right.
I'm a purist. It doesn't matter what sport it is. I want to see that inside fucking warrior in the human being. Right? Because that's what makes shit so entertaining, is when somebody is so fucking vested that you're literally testing your will against this other human being.
Right.
It's the fighters that recognize that. Those are the great ones, right? The other ones that start fucking faking their way through this fucking bullshit with their tattoos and their hair colors and all this fucking crazy shit. It's like you're taking away from the purity of the violence, brother. And I tell you what, the violence is what puts asses in seats.
Correct.
And what we watched in that bullshit last night, that was a motherfucker running. And then finally when he got hit, he straight looked at the corner and said, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
His jaws broke.
Yeah, you know, but that's what he's there for. He's there to attract attention. Just like these generations now on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, it's like, oh, the more attention we get. Bro, there was nothing that told me that Jake Paul was a boxer. I'm sorry. That footwork was garbage. Those jabs were garbage. That overhand was garbage. There was times he was punching and running away.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There was times I think he went like this.
Yeah.
I think the motherfucker went like this. You know, I was like, did he just fucking kitty paw? Did he kitty paw? And then, you know, the people that, you know, it's a business, so the people that it brought money to are like, hey, Jake Paul, tough guy and shit. Fuck, give me 90 million. Jake Paul's the best fucking fighter on the face of this earth.
Right, exactly. It's money.
It's money.
It's money.
You know, it's money. And to me, that's a shame. Because there's so much more to get out of this game than money.
Right.
There's so much more value and specifically, I think, for the working class. You know?
Yeah.
Jake Paul talk all the shit he wants, and he can. Dude's a millionaire. But how the fuck does a real fighter relate to that? Other than sell yourself
Yeah.
in order to create the status.
That's correct. Yeah, that's true.
You know, to me, I'm a combat purist. To me, it's all about the war. Because if I can go to war with another man, and then I can build a community to teach them to go to war with opposition, then maybe we wouldn't have kind of like a lot of the bullshit that's happening in our world today.
Yeah.
People would stand and they'd fight.
This-
It wouldn't be about, you know, followers and come look at me. It'd be about, you know, humanity and what's right. And,
Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead, brother.
I've never feared like anybody to fight. The only person I've ever feared was my dad and stuff, or not like feared, but respected him.
Respected.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because that's you know, he brought you into this world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was his responsibility to make sure that he did everything within his power so you become the man you are today. I tell you what, that man did an excellent fucking job.
Like you were saying, like letting go and stuff. But this year, this is the most I've ever been like so mad, so angry. Like I love God, but I sometimes I get mad at him. I think like I know like you're never supposed to say he never makes mistakes and stuff, but I just thought like we were supposed to continue our journey, you know, to become like world champion pro son and father. You know, he came into my life when I was only like 6 years old, and he was 2 years older than me, so 27 years old, and he was like, you know what, this kid, he's my son. So
That's right.
and he taught me everything, how to like shave, how to talk to girls, how to tie my shoes and stuff, and then he taught me how to fight. You know, that's why I feel like this is my only purpose in life, is to to fight and to just be on top.
I think sometimes like never let go of that aspect.
It definitely drives you.
Yeah, the I think when I think of let go, I think it's sometimes it's let go of the resistance.
Embrace it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, never let go of the impact of the connections, of the frequencies,
Yeah.
of the vibrations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we create a lot of static.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it to me it's like let go of the static.
Yeah.
If it's not useful, you know, then why keep doing it? If it doesn't bring results, then stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, tweak it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
know,
Adrian would always say, if it works, it works. Keep doing it.
doesn't matter what it looks like, it works, man.
But if it's not working, then we got to change it. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I built my whole style off that. I think it's one of Murphy's laws of combat is if it looks stupid but it works, it's not stupid.
Oh, exactly. That's true.
So like, you know, a lot of times when we're sparring or we're
You're like,
fighting,
what are you doing?
it looked like a chango, dude. Like, what is this? Well, put your hands up. And like, no, my hands are down because I want you to commit to a strike so that I can slip out of the way and counter on you. You know,
Yeah.
if I have my hands up all the time, I'm just going to be blocking shit.
Right. Very true.
So again, I look at fighting from a very kind of a universal
point. Yeah.
and very kind of adaptive, kind of like, man, we can make it fit in any platform or format. You know?
Yeah.
You know, that's why I think you know, you notice a lot more, I think, on social media of you know, the rise in popularity of combat sports is because I think people like draw strength from it.
Yeah.
You know, bad part about it is it's hard to draw strength from reels and videos and you know, motivational shit. I mean, it makes you feel tough for a second, and then
You still gotta do.
you still got to do this shit.
Dealing with
do
the
the
same
work.
problems.
Yeah.
Same thing. You just
Same-
feel a little
same
bit
problem.
different about it. You still gotta do what you gotta do to change it. Right.
So yeah, man. A lot of the ways that the truth started out, I see a lot of that in the growth of Alpha Fitness, and I applaud and I support you guys' growth in this community.
appreciate it.
You've gotten some awards, for your endeavors already. You got Amateur Fighter of the Year last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd that feel, bud?
That felt really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. I just can't believe it. So
He's up for Pro Fighter of the Year.
Yeah.
this year, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
January 17th, Fight Culture Awards.
Yes. Go and vote.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We'll be there, bro. We'll be there
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
supporting
be there
and cheering
too.
you guys on.
Definitely.
Thank you, man.
So yeah, no, like I said, I think combat sports it's on the rise, but I think out of a lot of it, I think as realists, I got to focus on what's important, and I think, like you were saying, the youth, the kids are important.
Yeah.
Mental health is important.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
The cooperating and the collaborating and the working together is important.
Very.
And I look forward to watching you guys grow and being of any assistance that I can.
I appreciate it.
In the
Yeah.
future and my
Likewise.
fighters,
Yeah.
we're absolutely at your guys' disposal.
Thank you.
I don't just say that, and I know that to me it doesn't ever matter what is said about me away from me. You know, what matters most is how I value these moments and these times where we're actually connected.
Right.
So I appreciate you guys for coming out. I appreciate all of your honesty and your openness.
Thank you.
Adrian Palacio, I don't have to know him personally to know that he's a great man. So you guys,
Yeah.
please continue forward, carry on his powerful message and his name.
Thank you.
And We'll keep promoting Truth Boxing because I'll tell you what, they are the truth. And
We do have an announcement to make.
Oh, is that right?
So we have an
Oh.
announcement to make. Christian will be doing his second pro fight. It'll be March 14th with G1 Promotions in Stockton. So stay tuned. Maquina's back in the ring.
Yeah.
We're back,
nice, brother.
So you guys heard it here
Congratulations.
first.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get that going, get the ball rolling.
all right.
So
It's in March.
it'll be March 14th,
March
in
14th?
Stockton at the Civic Auditorium.
All right. Well,
Yeah, he's ready.
I'll buy my tickets early.
As always,
Yeah.
we're gonna expect you think at your second fight? Because now you got the nerves out.
Oh, straight knockout.
Oh, okay, you heard it here.
I want to go for a
Is that
knockout.
what you're looking for?
No. I would go, no.
I got those that knockout to the body and stuff. I hit him right to the mouth in the third round, and
Oh, your pro debut?
yeah, my pro debut.
Yeah.
I saw his eyes. They lit up, but I was just like missing just a little bit. I feel like twerking my hips and everything into it just to hit him right on the chin and stuff. But that body work, it was good and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I'm realizing, as I'm getting more into boxing and the techniques of boxing, is that body work is absolutely necessary, right? And footwork.
Footwork, yeah.
Footwork.
So, yeah.
My coach was screaming at me. He was saying, "Body."
Dude, I was screaming at you from
Yeah,
like,
he was screaming too.
7th, 8th
Yeah.
row, bro. I was screaming body shot.
Every single time, I really wanted that headshot knockout, but I
It'll
think
get there, bro. It'll be there, bro.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
I think it was good because for the 3 rounds, he never really expected me to go to the body, and then boom, 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 bam, I hit the body.
No, it
That
was a
good.
beautiful sequence that put him away. I look forward to your
Yes.
next fight. It's you're absolutely, from what I've seen, you're an entertaining fighter.
Thank
You are a Maquina. I can't. I would never protest or say that you're not. Maquinas have to represent the absolute purest of the warrior, and you do, my friend.
I want to tell you thank you for coming before the fight, you came and motivated me.
We're connected, bro. We're connected, brother.
I was,
You're La Maquina. I'm Maquina.
I was feeling so alone that day.
No, bro. I'm Maquina, bro. I'm Maquina. That is my brain, my body, my get down functions like Maquina.
Yeah.
So that's where I think there's this connection that eyes can't see,
Right.
words can't even speak. It's just there, bro.
It's just there.
It's just there.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, that's what makes this whole thing really cool. So thank you guys for coming out, and we do little seasons. So I mean, I'd love to have you back on later. After
cool.
your nice little win streak you're gonna go on here.
Okay.
That's all I see, bro. Just put in the work. If you ever want to kind of pick brain about nutrition, training,
Yeah, dude, we're
endurance
open.
training, dude.
That'd be-
We're open.
I would love to.
We're
Yeah.
unconventional.
We're
We're
No,
unconventional as
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I tell you what.
Your food was
I'm
amazing.
a crazy son of a bitch. Yeah, anybody that's come through here and trained with us, I'm a crazy son of a bitch.
Like you said, if it
But it-
works, then hey.
But
we all
if
have
it
different
works,
methods.
it can't be that fucking crazy.
No.
So don't get too scared out there, all right? I got abrasive methods, but I won't hurt you too much.
I train by myself all the time. Well, just
Don't, bro. Hey, I'll tell you,
just my
bro.
coach. That'd be nice to work out with you and stuff.
If you ever want that energy, this Maquina energy, brother, we're here. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we strength train in the morning at 8:00.
Oh.
If you ever want to drop in and kind of see
Just
what
work
we do,
out and
brother,
strengthen
you're
your
more
body.
than welcome to,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah,
Hop in the sauna after, get a little recovery session too.
Dude, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
See, this is what I love about it. We want to be able to help, not just.
That's what
boxers,
it's about.
It's
Yeah.
about working together as a
well,
community.
it's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood, and I
Yeah.
think sometimes when the fucking egos get in the way, these brothers get fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And it's like, at the end of the day, it's combat. Don't fucking forget that.
Right.
Don't lose that fucking edge.
Right.
Feed that edge, man. Build that edge. Fucking sharpen that fucking edge. Don't.
That's your weapon.
That's your weapon.
You know, that ability to be like, you know what, you know, we'll shake hands, have a drink afterwards, but when that bell rings, I'm fucking you up.
It's kill or be killed. Yeah. Yep.
So don't
Yeah.
lose focus of that. And
Yeah.
brother. Yeah. You want to stop by and strength train with us? You know, grab some weights and grab a little patch of turf from that other room next to Coach.
Okay.
We'll go to work, dude.
I could jump
Don't
on
try to keep up. I have to just breathe. Hey, just breathe.
the next day I'm gonna come out.
Yeah, he's gonna be like,
You'll be like, why does everything hurt? It's like my fucking ears hurt.
That'd be good. I would love some of that, man.
All right, man. Thank you guys
Thank you.
again for coming out.
Thank you
Thank you guys for tuning in. Till next time, stay strong.